Students, in the last lecture we have got idea about diffusion, osmosis, exosmosis, endosmosis, DPD, diffusion pressure deficit. In this lecture today we are going to get idea about very interesting point, that is imbibition. My friends, during rainy season, whenever there is a wooden doors are there, that wooden doors becomes a very tight at the time of closing that or opening that. It requires little bit efforts. I have said wooden doors without painted, only doors are there. Why such things are going to happen? Because we know that in a rainy season there is a high humidity. Moisture is there in the atmosphere, and that moisture is absorbed by dry, non-painted wooden doors, and doors gets swell, isn't it? So actually that is a best example to understand about the imbibition process. My friends, what is imbibition? What is concept? All sort of the things we have to learn under this. Some material like gum, starch, cellulose, gelatin, agar, and protein, etc., when placed in a water, they absorb it and swell up. And this phenomenon is called as the imbibition. In our kitchen, we know that most of time the wheat flour, which contains more proteins, wheat flour, गव्हाचं पीठ, जास्त त्याच्यामध्ये प्रथिनं असतात. When the water is added into that one, that gets swells, isn't it? That is because of, we have to say that, the imbibition process. Now, imbibition process is also again type of a diffusion, which is performed like the osmosis. In this process, there is a great difference between the diffusion pressure of the liquid of imbibing cell and the liquid of the external medium. Due to these reasons, my friend, the process of imbibition takes place and it continues till the pressure of the said liquid and external medium becomes equal. Due to this reason, the process of imbibition takes place and it continues till the pressure of the said liquid and external medium becomes equal to the balanced. The swelling of a dry cell and dry seeds when placed in a water, the swelling of a wooden windows, wooden doors, tables, chairs, etc., that is due to the moisture during the rainy season, are the examples of imbibition. What is significance of imbibition to the plant itself? That is most important. My friends, we know that actually that imbibition initiates actually during the seed germination. It causes increase in the volume of a seed and ultimately volume, not value of the seeds. You have to read this word as a volume. A volume of the seeds and ultimately bursting of the testa or seed coat. We know that at the time of germination, the most of the seed coats of the seed absorb the water and enter through that one, and what happens actually, seeds get swelled, and swelling creates some pressure on the seed coat and seed coat gets burst out, and it helps in the initiation of the water absorption by the roots. Again, the process of imbibition helps to the plant at the time of a absorption of the water through the roots. It helps in a ripening of ovule into seeds. Imbibition process helps in the ripening of the ovules into the seeds. During the imbibition, heat energy releases which further increases the activity of the cells of the living cell of the living seed. That is also significance of the. Now, one of the experiment that you have to do at your places, or you can, very easy experiment I am going to tell you. Take a beaker and fill it up to a 1/3 with a dry gram seeds. Then pour the water in a beaker, leave it for overnight. In the morning, the seeds become a swollen and almost fills the beaker, isn't it? The seed swells due to the imbibition of water. The difference in the increase in volume can be noticed. So this simple experiment you will be able to see at your places. Very simple, so as to understand the imbibition process. Now, student, with the end of our unit 2, that is plant water relations, we are going to switch on the third most important unit from your syllabus, that is of a absorption of a water. Third unit, that is absorption of a water. Now, importance of water to the plant. First of all, we have to get the amount of water present in the soil changes the morphology and anatomy of the plant. According to the plants are mesophytes, hydrophytes and geophytes. We know that. On the basis of availability of a water in the soil, we are always finding there are the 3 groups of the plant, that is mesophyte, hydrophyte, geophyte. Mesophytes, middle we have to say that the thing is there. Hydrophytes means plants growing in a aquatic medium, water is more there, and geophyte means there is a scarcity of a water availability to the plant and growing there. Water is a good solvent. It also acts as a reactant in a various chemical reactions in the plant itself. Water helps in the formation of protoplasm. Water helps in formation of protoplasm. The absorption and translocation of mineral salts and dissolved substances in the plant body takes place through the water. So these are the significance we have to study about the water. Some importance of water. During the photosynthesis, water is oxidized and oxygen is produced. Water affects the transpiration, germination, respiration, dispersal of fruits and seeds, activation of enzymes, hydrolysis of ATP, growth and all other metabolic processes. So that are we have to say that the importance of a plant. So importance of a water to the plant, I have to say that. Water maintains the temperature in the plant tissue. Water maintains that exists of the plant. So in the transpiration process, we have came to know about the loss of water takes place through the aerial parts of plant body, in the sense that helps in maintaining a body temperature of the plant. Although they are growing, although they are exposed to the high temperature, high intensity of light, body temperature is maintained because of transpiration process, means because of water get lost through the plant in that process. So with this I have to say that, my friends, we have started today, switch on today, the 3rd unit. We have completed the unit 2 in this lecture also. We have started new, we have switched on new, that is unit 3rd, that is related with title of that one, absorption of water. So in the next lecture we will get idea in detail about that one. With this, thank you very much.